All right, let's dive into one of the most traumatic, pivotal moments in the Old Testament. We're talking about the final day of the consecration of the priesthood. And you can forget about your typical ribbon-cutting ceremony. This, my friends, is the ultimate inauguration day, absolutely packed with precise ritual, incredibly high stakes, and, well, a truly explosive ending.
Everything, and I mean everything, comes down to this one day. For 7 straight days, Aaron and his sons have been in preparation mode, getting ready to become the priests for the entire nation of Israel. But this 8th day, this is the final exam. This is the moment they step into their new roles, and everything officially goes live, right there in front of everyone.
And you want to talk about high stakes. Moses makes this incredible promise right at the start. He basically tells them, do this, follow every single one of these commands perfectly, and you will literally see the glory of God appear. So this isn't just about getting a ritual right. It's about getting a direct, undeniable sign of divine approval. The pressure is definitely on. So the day kicks off with Moses, who's acting as the messenger from God, giving his brother Aaron a very, very specific to-do list. As the brand new high priest, these are Aaron's first official orders for what is going to be a day just full of offerings.
Now you've got to notice the order of operations here, because it's absolutely crucial. Before Aaron can do anything for the nation, he first has to deal with his own stuff. He offers a calf for his own sin and a ram for a burnt offering. Only after he's done that can he move on to the sacrifices for the people. It's this powerful statement on leadership, you know? You have to get right yourself before you can ever hope to represent others.
And so the ceremony begins. This is it, Aaron's very first official act as high priest. You can just imagine every single eyes glued to him as he steps up to that altar to perform the rituals that are going to define not just his entire life, but the religious life of the whole nation.
The process itself is really methodical, and it's deeply symbolic. An animal is brought up, and its blood, which represents life, is carefully put on the horns of the altar. Then certain parts, like the fat, are burned as an offering, while the rest of it is handled exactly according to the law. Every single step is precise, and every single step has meaning.
And Aaron, he does exactly as he's told, following the script to the letter. He offers the calf, then he offers the ram, and his sons, who are the next generation of priests, are right there helping him, learning the whole process firsthand. See, this isn't a moment to improvise, it's all about perfect obedience. He is setting the precedent for every priest who will ever come after him. Okay, so with his personal atonement taken care of, the focus now shifts outward. Aaron turns from his own needs to the needs of the entire community of Israel. He is now, officially, ready to be their go-between, their sole representative before God.
So Aaron starts working his way through the people's sacrifices, and there's a very specific order to it. First up, a goat for their sin. That's all about purification. Then a burnt offering, which signifies their total dedication to God. That's followed by a grain offering, and finally, peace offerings, which are all about communion and fellowship. It's this really comprehensive set of rituals that covers every single aspect of their relationship with God.
And one of the last little details involves the peace offerings. The breast and the right shoulder of the animal were physically waved before the altar. This motion, it symbolized presenting these parts to God, who would then symbolically give them back to the priests as their portion.
And just like that, the checklist is complete. Every animal has been offered, every ritual has been performed exactly as commanded, the work is done. And you can just feel this palpable sense of anticipation hanging in the air. Everyone is waiting for that sign they were promised.
Standing there at the altar, having finished all the sacrifices, Aaron performs another one of his key jobs. He lifts his hands and delivers a formal blessing upon all the people of Israel. It's a really powerful moment, the new high priest officially blessing the nation for the first time.
But then, just when you think it might be over, something else happens. Moses, the lawgiver, and Aaron, the priest, go into the holy tabernacle together. And when they come back out, they both bless the people. This joint blessing coming from both the civil and the religious authority, wow, it just elevates the moment to this whole other level. The anticipation in the crowd must have been absolutely electric.
So there you have it. Everything has been done. The atonement has been made, the blessings have been given, twice. The people are just standing there, watching, waiting. And the question is just hanging in the air. Is the promise going to be fulfilled? Is the glory of the Lord actually going to appear? And the answer? Oh, it arrives. And it comes in the most dramatic way you could possibly imagine. This is not some subtle sign or a quiet feeling. The divine response is immediate, it's visible, and frankly, it's terrifying. All of a sudden, a fire just bursts forth from the presence of the Lord. It flashes out and completely consumes the offerings that were just sitting there on the altar. Now, this isn't normal fire. This is a supernatural confirmation. It's like a divine stamp of approval that just devours the sacrifice in an instant, showing everyone that it has been accepted.
And the people's reaction is just as intense as the fire. It's this incredible mixture of joy and absolute terror. They let out a great shout, a cry of awe and vindication, and then completely overwhelmed by what they've just seen, they fall on their faces in worship. They have seen the glory they were promised. The priesthood is real, the covenant is active, and God is right there among them.
So this entire, incredibly elaborate ceremony all builds to one single, supernatural sign. And it really makes you wonder, right? Why is that kind of visible, undeniable confirmation so critical when you're trying to establish a new priesthood, a new law, a whole new way of life for an entire nation? What does an event like this really tell us about that relationship between divine authority and human acceptance?